Hi guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'll be talking about the Hand of God and AI-driven Seigniorage project. So Seigniorage project, okay, so some of you guys who are remember the previous cycle, there were so-called Tomb protocols, Tomb forks, and also and forks, right? So this is one of those, right? So this cycle looks like we are getting to the point where those type of forks actually start to getting some tractions again, right? Okay, so from the time where that was back in 2021, 2022, those projects, some of you guys might remember the Wonderland, itself, Tomb, and different type of forks back then. They were very popular. Okay, some projects like Seifu or Titano was very popular. People make loads of money, investing in those. But the key point here is that you have to be investing, very very early to make the most the most profit out of it. Okay, so it's not like you can make a profit at any stage. You just have to be very early, okay, to make profit, or otherwise you'll be either not making any profit or you'll be making less profit, right? So guys, before we start, okay, I just want to make sure that you understand this. Whatever I say here is only for entertaining and educational purposes, okay? It's not a financial advice, okay? I don't know those people. Those people were never actually I don't even see any sort of what you call it, I don't even see any sort of audit being completed here, okay? But apparently, they are actually legitimate people. I don't know them. They might rock this project, any moment, right? But I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I just want to make you aware that this is all very risky, right? So, but look, there's already 27 million invested in it. Okay, $27 million, right? Yesterday it was $23 million. Okay, so look how quickly that project is expanding. Okay, so I'm not even saying that this project, the projects similar to those, in the previous cycles were very very popular. They were going from like the total value log from 5 million to 10 million, 60 million, 100 million, even to 1 billion. I think there was a TVL of Wonder went well over 1 billion, but I'm not sure now, so don't quote me on that. The thing is that those projects can grow quickly. Okay, I'm not saying that this one will grow so rapidly, but similar projects in the previous cycle, like Seifu or Titano, they were very successful, other ones as well. But once again, you have to be early if you want to make the most of it, right? And do your own research. It's nothing what I say here is like I'm suggesting you to go ahead and invest in that project. It's just saying, I just want to let you know because I found this project, found it some of you guys might find it useful to hear what I have to say here, and you need to do your own due diligence after that, right? So handofgod.app, okay, make sure that you're using the correct URL, okay? It's because it's very important. You have to always use the legitimate URL, okay? So now guys, what's the Seigniorage project is? Okay, so Seigniorage, what's the Seigniorage? So let's go into the definition of Seigniorage, right? So Seigniorage refers to the profit made by a government when it issues currency. It is simply the difference in the value of currency versus the cost of producing it. For example, if a central government bank produces a bill worth $10 and it only costs $5 to make it, there is a $5 seigniorage, right? Seigniorage was very popular before 1930s, okay, in the countries like UK, any other, like, so the people were just, governments were making basically, they were printing money, using the seigniorage, right? There is an interesting article here on ZeroCap. What is the crypto seigniorage, fundamentals and purposes. Okay, so just summarizing it, it's just that the crypto seigniorage involves creating stable codes that uses mathematical formulas to ensure price stability via algorithms that decrease their token supply. And so how it works, seigniorage is stable coins adjust their circulating supply based on supply and demand, using algorithms to buy or sell seigniorage shares. to maintain the token spec. Profit from these activities is called seigniorage, right? So this article is actually talking about. So the whole purpose of this crypto seigniorage aims to provide stability to stable coins in a decentralized manner by managing token supply instead of relying on arbitrage. And the centralized monetary policies, okay, and in DeFi they are very, that's what we are talking about, So seigniorage stablecoins enable the centralized monetary policies through smart contracts, mimicking central bank functions without traditional finance entities. So senior stablecoins could offer a trustless decentralized stablecoins options for DeFi ecosystems, reducing reliance on centralized issuers or mitigating the risk of bank runs. However, the future research is needed for widespread adoption. That's what this article is about. I highly encourage you to go and read it through. It's very, very interesting. Okay, so let's go back to Hand of God, right? So AI-driven seigniorage, okay? Our protocol dynamically analyze key metrics every 6 hours to ensure a long-term sustainability controlled by AI. I'm not really sure what this controlled by AI is. Actually, I couldn't find it anywhere else. I was searching through the YouTube, through different sources, but I couldn't actually figure out what this AI is. Okay, what's the AI actually? What type of role the AI is actually playing in the whole thing, right? So, but anyway, let's move on, right? So, getting started with head up. So, you have to go and get yourself a wallet. Or probably you have one. Okay, deposit LP tokens to earn GHOG rewards. Okay, remember this whole project is on Sonic's chain, right? So you have to bridge to Sonic first. If you don't have a Sonic first, you just need to go to Dbridge or any other platform like Sonic Labs, I think, and they will be enable you to bridge it over to Sonic, right? And then you need to stake GHOGs you can earn HOG token during expansion epochs, right? So, AI-powered blockchain revolution, experience the future of decentralized finance with our AI-driven protocol. Okay, so this is optimized with AI-driven insights. This AI part, not really sure what this is all about, but look, I will be keeping an eye on it. If I know anything else, I will be adding on. I might create additional video for this, right? Now, let's go quickly into their socials, okay? So first, let's go into the X account. X account, over 3,000 people. They are here since February 2025, so they are quite new, all right? Again, you have to be careful, guys. It's a new account, 3,000 people, followers, right? I'm not saying that this is a bad thing, I'm just saying stay cautious here, all right? The hand of God spoken, so they do posting very regularly here. Okay, so you can, if you want, you can go and join their X platform. Now let's go into the Telegram. Actually, I already joined the Telegram here. So Telegram, over 1,300 people there. Okay, also quite active. If you want to go into the pinned messages, we always have to hear questions or suggestions. Apologize. Yeah, so all these bits and pieces I'll explain here. Any questions, you can go and join their Telegram group and ask the questions if you might have anyone. Okay, so people are quite responding here. I can see that this is quite the whole group is actually posting regular, so it's not like a silence here. Okay, which is a good thing. It's this project is live, like, so people investing. Look, 27 million already there, near 28. Okay, so let's go into some maybe tokenomics, right? Where do I have this tokenomics here? Okay, so welcome to Hand of God, AI-driven seigniorage. All right. Hand of God is a next-generation DeFi protocol being on the Sonic blockchain, inspired by the original Tom Finance, model, but significantly enhanced with AI-driven automations. By integrating real-time on-chain analysis, Hand of God dynamically manages supply expansion and contraction, ensuring a sustainable, transparent, and data-driven approach to liquidity, incentives, and ecosystem health. Okay, so key differences. AI govern emissions. DI evaluates peg price, bond redemptions, LP staking data, and more to optimize emissions rates, ensuring long-term sustainability. They say that AI evaluates. Okay, so I'm just wondering how they actually what the Tom Finance was. how the evaluation took place on the Tom Finance in the previous cycle. Okay, if the AI is doing it right now, I'm pretty sure they have a very sophisticated mathematical algorithm behind the scenes. Okay, which was basically something which very similar to the Tom Finance had in the past. Okay, so maybe they just call it AI because it's a fancy word right now. Everything is AI, right? So that's I don't know. I don't have any back. I cannot back this by any means. So I just don't know. It's they might be just a simple algorithm. Like sophisticated algorithm, which was very similar to the one on the Tom Finance, and now they just call it that this is AI is doing that. Probably a few years, like 3 years ago, the AI was also involved in the whole thing when we were talking about the sophisticated algorithms, right? So transparent decision making. All AI generated decisions are publicly posted and dedicated Twitter account and the project website, maintaining the full transparency for the community, right? Dual token model with stabilization mechanism. So it's a hug PEG token that drives ecosystem liquidity, GHOG governance and reward token for active participants, and BHOG, a stabilization bond mechanism to regulate supply and demand. There you go, that's the Seigniorage, right? Simple difference on the value of the currency versus cost of producing. For example, the central government bank produces a billboard. Like this is something which is really equivalent to what this what these Seigniorage projects are all about, right? Okay, so now let's overview. Okay, I don't want to go and read everything through because I leave it with you guys. You can go ahead and just read that yourself. Okay, but when I want to, another thing which I want to cover here is those farms. Okay, so now the only farm which I can see it's Elysium is available. Okay, Sanctum is still not there. This one is still not there. This one is still not there. So Elysium is there, right? So okay, so let's go and check this out, right? So Elysium Farms. Elysium is a core pillar of Hand of God, designed to incentivize liquidity provision while ensuring the stability and sustainability growth of the protocol. By leveraging the SwapX model, the Elysium facilitates consistency emissions and value creation for Hawk and GHawk, playing a crucial role in bootstrapping the Sanctum and maintaining the long-term health of the ecosystem. Okay, so current farms, rewards and opportunities, tokens. Okay, Hawk, Dragon, PEG token, GHawk governance and share token, and BHawk, bonded Hawk, deflationary bond, right? How to play, right? Whenever you are staking, providing liquidity, or leveraging bonds, understanding how Hand of God's economic phases is a key to optimizing returns while managing risk. Below are strategies tailored to each phase of the protocol. So, Genesis phase, okay, early rewards and liquidity bootstrapping. Remember, guys, this is still in the Genesis phase, right? So that might be something which obviously still might be interesting. Okay, I don't think it's a good time now because I think it's a little bit too late to go ahead to make the maximum profit, but still, anyway. During Genesis, users can stake blue chips assets to earn Hogue. Okay, so let's say here, okay, you can deposit USDC on the USD on the Sonic USD to earn Hog. Okay, yesterday the daily APR was over 1%. Now it's only 0.15%. Right? Why is that? Because more people are joining. Okay, and obviously that will decrease. Okay, but remember, if you are very early, okay, you can start making money for free because if you deposit the USD a year, okay, and the daily APRs are quite high. You're making money for free, right, basically, and then what you're doing with them, you just deposit them inside this liquidity pool to earn Hogue, okay, and now the APR is 4.8. Yesterday was over 125%, okay, and it's only because more people, coming in, okay, so more people, there's more demand for it, okay, more people joining in, those daily APRs obviously will drop. That's a classic, on fork or Tom fork, right? So, but if you are early into the game, it's more you can make it out of it, right? So, stake blue chips asset to earn Hog, provide liquidity, Hog OSLP to earn traditional Hog rewards. Trade, okay, that's what we call here. You're making a Hog here, put it into the liquidity pool here, okay. those daily APRs they're dynamically changing. Okay, strategy tip. Genesis is designed for high rewards with low risk. It's hard to lose, but we strongly recommend taking profits along the way to manage the risk and secure gains. Obviously, guys, if you, let's say that you invest a couple of, like, I don't know, something, 50 quid, 20 quid, or anything like that, make sure that you take your profits. Okay, don't be greedy. Like, if you see that you can actually, you earn some hug, you put it here into LP, let's say, I'm just taking about this example, and you see that you make the rewards to actually cover to your initial investment, take it back, just sell it, portion of it, okay, and then write the rest of it. It's free money after it, okay. But make sure that you always take your initial investment, at least your initial investment back. I'm not saying about your additional, okay, along the way you can take your profits here and there, but at least you should take your initial investment back, to make sure that you're not losing any money. Okay, so this is very important, guys. This is a risky business, so as soon as you can get your initial investment back, means that the rest of it is just a free money, free ride for you guys. Okay, bear in mind, very, very important, right? So next, expansion phase, maximizing rewards with liquidity and staking. During expansion, multiple earnings opportunities open up. Illusion farms stake liquidity pairs like Hog OS and G-Hog OS to earn G-Hog rewards. The Sanctum stake G-Hog to earn Hog, right? It's like recommended portfolio allocation: 60% G-Hog OS LP, 20% G-Hog OS LP, 20% stake G-Hog and in the Sanctum. Profit taken in compounding strategy. Take profits regularly, recommending selling 25% to 40% of G-Hog emissions to balance personal gains with protocol health. If overpacked, sell more G-Hog from the Sacrum. This prevents oversupply and stabilizes the protocol. Compounding strategy: reinvest Hog rewards from the Sacrum into the Elysium farms to reduce volatility exposure. Contraction phase, risk management, bond play. Guys, I won't go through through all of this. Okay, we are currently now at the Elysium stage. Those are not there yet, so we are on the Genesis. Currently we are here on the Genesis Elysium. If you want to still go invest, I don't think it's a good time now, because it's a bit, those daily APRs are quite low now in comparison even to yesterday. But it's only because the people, those are, more and more people are going. I'm not saying this actually, this token might go and skyrocket, but also we can go and go and tank to the nothing. Like, seriously, it's not like, with those type of projects, don't expect to sit here for 6 months, like even 2 months. Like, take as much profit as you possibly can, and take your rewards. Make sure that your return on investment is being secured. Okay, take some profits along the way. Obviously, I will leave it to your own judgment how long do you want to stay here, but do not be surprised if after a few months this will go to zero. Okay, it doesn't work like that. It's not like a sustainability of those type of projects is not the name of the game. You just be early, take your positions, take your profits, take your initial investments, make some profits, and move on to the next project. Okay, sorry guys, but that's how it works. Okay, don't be so much of a, like, emotionally attached to this project. Okay, because trust me, it might go to zero anytime, right? So bear in mind, guys, this is not a financial advice. I think that's all what I want to cover in this video. If you got any questions, just leave it down below. If you want to subscribe to my channel will be much appreciated. I'll be covering more and more of those type of projects in the coming videos. And thank you very much for watching.